showered on a blanket of clouds that waken. Their gonna be so green, glitter in the sun, their wildlife start to slither, short and roar, and of the planet's richer ecosystems comes to life. Rainforests are the oldest living ecosystem on the planet. There are two types of jungle: temperate and tropical. The Peruvian jungle, one of the most important ecosystems on Earth, located in Loreto. It has 6 million square kilometers and spans 9 countries. It is the longest tropical forest on Earth. Countless plants can be found, not yet classified. Thousands of birds and thousands of insects. Variety of animals. Like the night monkey that must hide in the trunks to be safe. Variety of monkeys and snakes. These were reaches 4 meters long. Camouflage itself in the vegetation and hunts by suffocation. There are also unusual animals that do not acknowledge the danger of nature. For example, the lazy bear. Your diet is responsible for its slow processing. An area embarrassed by permanent heat. Practically every day it rains.
Hummingbirds are among the smallest and most beautiful birds in the world. They also have great characters and their flight is unique. Its beautiful plumage have bright and iridescent colors and give rise to the most curious names: angel of the world sun, purple-tailed weeping, purple-crowned, hummingbird fairy, black-breasted stars, golden tulip, smattered, etc. They only inhabited America and there are around 360 hummingbird species, which makes them one of the most numerous families of birds. Although some species may already be extinct. In Peru, there are 124 hummingbird species, of which 14 are endemic, that is, they only inhabit Peru. Although they are distributed through the world, they are more abundant in tropical areas. The best dates. Although hummingbirds are present all year round, there are 2 recommended periods. From December to May is in the best seasons to find them with their brightest and most colorful plumage, and you will also find seasonal species. However, the dates where you will find more species in the gardens and drinkers of the sugar water in the reserve is in June to November. Wonderful hummingbirds of spooling tail, Clodinesia mirabilis mabellus spatutail. It's one of the most beautiful birds in the world. admired for its beautiful plumage and the majesty of its tail that is divided into two large independent features, which wag freely. It is a species of hummingbird of medium size, up to 15 centimeters, and blue, green, and copper colors with violet crest, the only member of the genus Lodinacea. Its weight ranges to 14 to 17 grams. This bird is endemic to the Utcubamba River basin in the high jungle of the northern Peru. It was discovered in 1853 by bird collector Andrew Matthews for George Lodinacea. This spatula-tailed hummingbird is endemic from the Peruvian northeast. Thanks to the reforestation project, its habitat has recovered and its pollution has increased. Its color is iridescent, like most hummingbirds of Peru. That is, it changes with metallic colors depending on where you look at me. The part of its head is bluish, while the throat is green. Its tail has a special characteristic. It is consisted of 4 feathers. 2 are straight in the middle and the other 2 have a wide tip and open like rackets. It moves in a tail independent of body. This characteristic is unique only to the males of its species. Its beak is long, which is used for feed of the nectar of flowers and occasionally small insects. Its sound is very soft and pleasant. Its state has current with just over 7,000 specimens in condition what the norm indicates that the species in the danger of extinction, when its number is less than 1,500.
Why is in extinction danger? If you are wondering why this marvelous bird is so rare, well, look no further than the usual suspects: habitat loss and persecution. Using a current model of Amazonian deforestation, the Marvelous spatuletail is projected to lose the 50 of Swiss-tail habitat, while in its distribution over 12 years. At that rate of loss, the species is therefore expects to decline by more than 50 over those 12 years. Compound the problem in this part of Peru, a significant proportion of the deforestation is apparently for the production of the illegal drugs. In 2006, however, the American Bird Conservancy supported their Peruvian conservation partner to actively get the locals to protect and manage about 100 acres of prime Marvelous spatuletail habitat. As a result, over 30,000 sampling of native tree and bushes have now been planted. Good news for this weabird. The dangers it faces aren't confined to having suitable tree, however. Interviews with the valley's inhabitants and investigation in a near market town reveal how the tribe's herds of the male hummingbirds are believed to be aphrodisiacs. Plus, it turns out that local kids rather enjoy targeting the birds with slingshot. Maybe it's those target-like spatulas that imitate such behavior. To combat this, a local conservation charity is helping to educate children in the area to protect rather than attack the birds for fun. A researcher will help it film the birds mating display for the BBC said. It's a poor area that gets instead of playing Nintendo DS, they dates shot booming birds with catapults. But now they be realized they can make a bit of money from tourists. It's completely changed the culture. If any of the kids get caught with a slingshot, they get tasted by the other kids. I have to say, great thoughts that then result on double habit. It's I do think it's quite depressing that one of the only viable ways to turn a species' fortunes around it is to find a way of generating an income from it. But obviously that's the world we live in. And is that any different from the white-tailed sea eagle in reintroduction in Scotland, where communities once persecuted it are persuaded of the benefits its gold brings? Is it any different to the residents of the mole seizing the money-making potential of the island sea eagles? Probably not, and when the threats to a species include drugs burns, people will once their earths as aphrodisiacs, and bored kids will use them as slingshot target practice. Cyril, you have to take whatever option you can get.